Hi you guys, my name is Bria. Welcome to my channel. This is actually going to be my first video. It's actually a eyebrow slash everyday makeup tutorial. I know this might be a lot for some people, but this is what I would put on a regular day, going to class, going to a church, going to a rehearsal, anything like that. So if you guys want to learn how to do this and see how I do these snitched brows, then just keep on watching. And not to forget, make sure you like this video, thumbs it up, and make sure you subscribe to my channel so you can see all of my other videos and so that they can come to your phone when I post it, and then you can watch it and then like it. We're gonna keep doing this, okay? Alright, I'm done talking. Watch my Okay, y'all, so this is me looking all crusty, eyebrowless, everythingless, and I'm going into this eyeshadow palette from Beauty Treats that I got from the beauty supply store. And I'm using that to fill in my eyebrows today. I'm mixing the dark brown and the black together, and I'm going to fill in my brows. You can really use anything to do your eyebrows. You can do cream eyeliner, which I do use sometimes. You can use pencils. You can use everything. So today I'm just choosing to use eyeshadow. And actually I've been doing this a lot lately because it's just really convenient. And it stays on so much longer for some reason. So I'm doing this and I'm just filling them in. The middle of my brows is going to be like more so of a perfect mix of the brown and black. The ends of my brows are going to be like a little more black because I like my ends to be darker. And then the front of my brow, which is supposed to be the most natural part, is going to be just mostly brown. So I'm just going to continue to do this. If you see me sticking out my tongue, it's just like the mascara face. It's just something I do when I'm doing my eyebrows. We all know we have that ugly face we make when we're doing our makeup, but that's just me. I'm just going to continue to do this. Ooh, check it, check it, check it, check it. All right. Just keep on getting them brows done. This probably takes the longest in my makeup, especially when I'm doing a full face. And I feel like brows will make or break your whole makeup look. So you want to take your time, you want to do this right, and you want to be neat and clean. So now you're going to see me go in with my Ruby Kisses spoolie, and I'm going to use that to brush out my brows just to make them look natural, especially focusing on the front part of my brows because that is the most important part of the eyebrow. If you don't get anything else right, just make sure the front looks like something presentable. That is what people are going to look at when they see you. So use your spoolie, brush it out, make it look natural, and keep it moving. Now you're going to see me go in and fill in the ends of my brows even more with that black eyeshadow. And I'm doing this because I like my ends to be very, very dark and very sharp. And also, it seems like every time I go in to clean up my brows with concealer, they just get lost in the sauce. So I need them to be there. So that's why I go in and fill them in extra. Now I'm going in with my LA Girl Pro Coverage Foundation in the color or the shade Toast. And I'm going to use this to clean up the tops of my brows. I'm using foundation because it dries a lot faster, and like where you put it is where it stays. And sometimes concealer gets a little messy at the top and messes up my brows. So I feel like this is a better option. So that's what I'm going to use to clean up the tops. And I'm just going to take my time. I'm going to be very precise. So if you guys didn't notice, I'm actually using a flat top brush instead of the angled brush. I just feel like this works better for me. You know, everybody has their own preference, but this is what I like using. And then I'm just going to go in with my finger and blend it out just because I have more control that way. Brushes sometimes get concealer and foundation into my brows. So I'm just going to use my finger and blend it out, make it all natural. So in order to be snatched, you must blend. You have to blend. That's the most important part about doing eyebrows and anything on your face, anything with makeup, is blending. Blending is key. We don't like the halo brows. We need to make sure that we are using a color that blends with our skin tone. Like, no more white brows, you know, no more of that in 2017. Blending, 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 blending is what we're going to be doing. And that's all you got to do. And don't be like me, clean your brushes, because that's why I have so many breakouts, because I'm hard-headed. So now I'm going to go in with my concealer in Toffee, and I'm going to use that to clean up underneath my brows. And this is very important, you guys. When you're doing a full face, it is so important to clean up under your brows. That's what's going to make or break your brows. You have to clean up under them, and it needs to be sharp and crisp. And you can't be having concealer just sitting there. You have to blend, you have to blend, you have to blend. And one more thing, confidence is key when you are doing your eyebrows. Confidence is key. You have to make sure that you just walk up in here like you know exactly what you are doing. That's the key. So I'm just going to continue blending that out. And another tool that you want to be your best friend is the spoolie. That is what's going to set your eyebrows apart from everyone else's. The eyebrows are facial hair, and you want them to look like facial hair. You want them to look like hair, and that's what the spoolie is for. If you master these keys, you will have snatched eyebrows. Now keep watching for the makeup tutorial. So I just went ahead in with that concealer and Toffee, and now I'm just blending it out with my finger. I feel like the finger is the best blending tool when it comes to your eyes. It's just really good. It is really smooth. It doesn't make things, you know, chalky, and it doesn't make things gather up in certain areas. So I use it a lot when it comes to doing stuff like blending out concealer on my eyelids and around my brows. So what I just did was I used my e.l.f. translucent setting powder, the pressed one, and I just blended that over top of the concealer, and I broke it. But now I'm just going to go ahead in with my eyeshadow, and I'm going to start out with a light orange color, and then I'm just going to build my way up to a brown. So I'm going to do like a light orange, then a cool tone brown, then like an orangey color. Then I'm going to be in my, you know, chocolate brown, and I'm just using windshield wiper motions to blend this into my crease. Blending, blending, blending. Once again, blending. That's the vocabulary word for the day. Blending, blending. Don't get relied. This bed is a sinking boat. How can I keep it? From the cigarettes, Forrest Gump, you run my mind, boy. I have to be wanting something from LeBron. He just give me a grape juice. Yes. Yeah. Thank you, darling. With this very light lavender, almost a very light purple. I don't even know how to explain it, but I'm using that color and I'm putting it all over my lid, and I'm actually going to pack it on. This eyeshadow palette has pretty good pigmentation, but some of the lighter colors you do have to pack on pretty hard. But you know, I'm a college student balling on the budget, so if it means another layer of eyeshadow, then it is what it is. And now I'm just going to go back in with that chocolate brown and just blend out the edges so it's not too rough around the edges. Blending, 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 once again, blending. And now I'm just going back in with that orange to make sure the colors blend. Now in my Icon palette, I'm using this matte black shade, and I am just putting that on the outside just to darken it up a little bit. I'm not trying to have a super dark black color, but I am trying to darken it just a little. Boop. So now I'm going in with my Baby Skin Primer and my Hard Candy Primer. And the Baby Skin Primer, I'm just putting all over my T-zone and my cheeks because that's where I have pores the most. And I'm actually going to like rub this in pretty hard because I need this to go inside my pores because I cannot stand when my makeup settles in my lines in my face and my pores. It's disgusting. So I'm using that, and then you'll see me going with the Hard Candy Primer everywhere that I didn't go in with the Baby Skin, and some places I overlap, but yeah. The Hard Candy Primer is very watery, so be careful if you do go and buy it, but it's pretty good. It gives my face a nice sticky feeling to it for my foundation or whatever I put on my face to stick to. Now I'm going in with my LA Girl Pro Conceal in the color Beautifully Bronze, I believe. And I'm putting that just on my face where I have like dark marks, so like under my eyes, my cheeks, you know, everywhere I have acne scars. I don't really wear foundation like that, so I'm using this as my foundation. I'm just putting it where I need it. And I'm just going to go in with like this dome brush and blend it out. Just blend it out real good. And you know, you really don't need that much. It goes a long way. And sniff. It goes a long way. And so like the places where I didn't put any, I just kind of, you know, work the excess to wherever I need it. But I mean, it's the same color as my skin, so it blends in so well. You really don't have to do all that. So I'm just blending and blending and blending. We've heard that before, haven't we? Blending. Y'all know I'm so dramatic. But anyways, it was not that serious. I just took some, moved it to the other side, and I'm blending it out with my Real Technique sponge. It's not dirty, okay? I can't get it clean. And I'm just blending that out all over the place. I just like this because it brings like a really nice glow. Sometimes I just use just that glow. I don't put anything else on top of it. But now I'm going in with my Shea Moisture powder foundation, which doesn't have that much coverage, so I use it as, you know, like just a regular powder. And I'm using that to set everything on my face and to just, you know, bring it all together, bring it into form, you know. And now I'm going in with that same translucent powder, and I'm going to set my laugh lines because I am such a happy little girl that I just have laugh lines. That's all that is. I'm just setting it. And I'm going in with this Ruby Kisses All Over Glow powder, and I use this as just like a highlight junior because I like to glow, and this don't be giving me what I need, so I use it as like a little, you know, precursor to the real thing. So I'm just putting that everywhere, like on my cheekbones, on my nose. Cupid's bow pimple wants me to be unsuccessful, but it's all right. I'm still happy anyways. And now I'm going in with the eyeshadow brush, and I'm just going to get my brow bone because I love putting gold right there. And I'm going to use this really small one and get my inner corner because I love having gold right there as well. I just love gold. I'm sorry. I just love it. And so now I'm going to go in with that powder again. And I'm just going to brush away that white powder and just blend it out, making sure it's my skin color. And now with this Ruby Kisses blush, which is crazy pigmented, you're going to see I put too much on. Ooh, Jesus. But yeah, I'm using that, and then I'm going to go right back in with that powder brush and blend that out because it is a little too much, just a bit. And now I'm looking for my contour brush, and I found it, and I'm going in with this Black Radiance Pressed Powder in Ebony, and I'm about to cut this cheekbone like it's nobody's business. I already have cheekbones, but you know, I like for them to be like, you know, look like I'm sucking in, like doing the fish face, like. And then I'm going to squeeze that brush, and I'm going to contour my nose, and then I'm going to go right back in with that powder brush and blend that out a little bit because you don't want to be looking like MJ. So, you know, just blend that out. Take a look what needs to be done. Mascara, Bria. So I'm just going to use this little Color Mates mascara. Y'all, I have so many mascaras. I just use whatever I pick up first, and it just happened to be this one today. And I'm just, you know, going in, and now I'm using this CoverGirl mascara. I think it's CoverGirl, and I'm just going right back over top of it. I usually end up using like 2 mascaras, and my eyes started watering too. Now for lips, the NYX lip lingeries are everything. I have on the brown one now, and I'm about to put the pink one in the middle to give me like a little ombre, just so my lips don't look like just like they're not there. I don't want them camouflaged. It's just, you know, I like the nude look on me. And so I'm just gonna, blot that with my finger, add a little more, blend it out with my blend it out with my finger. And just take a look, see how you like it. There's no rules for that. You just figure out how you like it, work it, mess with the hair, take a smile. And this highlight was not doing it for me, so this is my concoction. I found it at Big Lots for like $2, and it blinds. You can't really tell on camera, but honey, in person, it's looking like a barcode on my cheekbones. Get the nose part. You see that? So now I'm just hitting that Cupid's bow real good. And that is it for me. At the end, I sprayed my face with the Maybelline Master Fix Setting Spray. I didn't show it, but I did. And that's it for me. I'm glad you guys watched. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I am finished. Bye-bye.